My name is Gwen Blum, Technical Evangelist at Riverbed. So yeah, actionable advanced analytics. So yeah, for remote workers, enterprise are changing a little bit their strategy of hosting naturally, and now more and more end users are connecting to application using zero trust VPN and virtual desktop. I mean, applications that can be hosted in any cloud. So we can, for them, we can have now a new source of information. I mean, we need security team would need to have visibility of what's going on in those new locations. And here in Portal, which is the dashboard system of the NPM solution, we can raise some interesting actionable advanced analytics like that one. So that one is the unacknowledged events detected by the NPM solution regarding security for remote workers. So I'll click on that one. And here, or maybe I will take some 5 minutes because I just renewed the thing just before. Okay. So in the last 5 minutes, in this dashboard, I can have a quick overview of some analytics, like the number of unacknowledged, the level of security that it represents each, the type of security we can detect, like blacklist, brute force, and DDoS attack, or even data exfiltration. So that can be particularly interesting in context of WVD, I mean, a virtual desktop hosted in any cloud, because in those cases, actually, the users can connect from anywhere to anywhere and manipulate the data of the enterprise. So directly from this portal, we get the analytics, and then we can naturally have a look and go in details into the solution. So here in a click, I will jump into NetProfiler, which is the NPM solution, and I will get to this dashboard and showing the details of all the unacknowledged events. It's part of the security dashboard, but just to give you an idea, here I can detect there are some malware detected on one of my WVD. WVD is a Windows virtual desktop that we are hosting in a cloud. We detected some exfiltration of data. So that's typically the alerting that we can get out of the flow. But by the way, we need flows. So actually, how do I get flows out of that? Because I just told you that everything is hosted in the cloud. We don't have this visibility. So again, here we can leverage our accelerator. Indeed, because in such a deployment on the top, you can recognize some remote workers accessing some VDI hosted in the cloud or still on-prem, accessing directly using VPN or what else. And in each location, there is actually an accelerator accelerating the traffic to the actual apps, whether they are SaaS or whether they are hosted. And basically, some interconnection would need to be in place there as well. But that's not the point here. What is important is that you see we have some cloud accelerator, some accelerator here and everywhere nearby the client traffic, so that we can extract and export the flows and send it to our NetSecOps guys, who will take care of it using the Flow Gateway and the NetProfiler. And why not exporting as well some alerts and other into a third-party SIEM, as we talked earlier today. To do such thing, again, we recommend a lot to have an idea of what are our CPE without the training, to get more in detail into what are net flows and how to to start understanding all the richness of the solution like Flow Gateway and Profiler. And if you want to go ahead, the next step would be how to host the Flow Gateway and that NetSecOps guys as the head in the cloud. So naturally, you would like to deploy in a cloud. So for this thing, of course, you can go in any marketplace, like in Azure. You will go in the marketplace and you will select you will go and check for the offer that you love for NetProfiler and Flow Gateway. You can just deploy in a click, but that is for the NPM part. But now for the cloud Steelhead part, the cloud accelerator, the other way to go would be whether to go in the marketplace, but as well you can reach actually the community, because Riverbed is doing sharing a lot of things with the community, and you can get from the GitHub Riverbed Community Toolkit, you can get, so I will go quickly into this, you can access some cookbooks so that you can deploy your Steelheads in AWS or in Azure, like a cluster and stuff like that. So now, next thing you need to do, if you want to get performance and visibility in your own stuff, you just have to go to the Riverbed trial, and then you can there download some licenses for the Steelhead you would like to try, and the NetProfiler as well.
So in that diagram you showed earlier, it looks like you're pulling the flow data from the clients on the cloud side from the VDI perspective. Would there be a scenario? Yeah, so you have the cloud VDI, it has the icon for the agent there.
Yeah.
Is it possible to also pull from the end user device with the accelerator also? Is that an implementation that you would recommend also, or something that would be done?
In fact, to be clear, what we will recommend for sure is an agent, the Riverbed agent, everywhere, because as we've seen before, it's only from the endpoint that you can collect eventually some packet for troubleshooting, and very probably to accelerate and deep dive into some very new protocol for security that you might want to decrypt or others. So definitely, yes, you need the agent on any end user kind of OS. And here on the VDI as well, it's completely possible to deploy the agent on the VDI. But to extract the net flows in this demo, the net flows have been extracted not by the agent deployed on the VDI. It has been exported using the appliance, the cloud appliance, when it comes to Azure and AWS, or the virtual appliance in the data center. So that is the thing.
Great, thank you.